something, America? When you 8 months pregnant and you got a child sick in and out of the hospital, and your husband got the nerve to tell you that he wants a divorce because he says that you're an emotional wreck. He says that from the very beginning you never trusted me and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, telling other people, other women, that we getting a divorce and don't, if she calls or it's like, what? Like, I am so done with Michael Jamar. Y'all can have him and roast his ass. I don't care.
What's up, my Vina loves? It's Vina D coming to you all from Vina Team and News. So that video was very sad to see Keke Wyatt being so emotional and, putting that on social media. A lot of people are saying keep your business off social media and all of that. I'm a strong advocate for keeping your business off social media, but I have also seen social media save lives where, some people were attempting to harm themselves, commit suicide, do something dangerous, and by just breaking down on social media and people encouraging them and telling them it's going to be okay, they were able to get it together. So I know that I'm a strong, like I said, advocate of just put your phone away, count to 10, breathe, because sometimes you just want to just go to social media and all of these strangers and just blurt out your business and put all of these unnecessary people in your life. But you know what? Keke is going through a lot right now. So I completely understand that she just broke down, she lost it, and she just needs all of the support and prayers right now. Now, the part that she's talking about, her husband or soon-to-be ex-husband is saying that the trust issue and all of that. I know that it's sad that she's 8 months pregnant. This is not the time for this to be happening to her. But before I get into the story more, this was a caption: "That's not love, and you'll wonder why I'm always stuck in a shell or half a wallop shaking MMFH." So I'm gonna go ahead and leave that alone. But let me just talk about this now. I'm glad and also was surprised that her second marriage lasted this long, and we saw the patience of her current husband on the show. Because if most of you remember, Keke was arrested, and I'm going to read an article exactly as it was written when all of this happened, okay? From her first husband. R&B singer Keke Wyatt is facing up to 20 years in jail for allegedly stabbing her husband on Christmas Day. Wyatt, who's enjoying radio prominence with her Event-assisted single "Nothing in This World," was indicted on one count of second-degree assault by a Shelby County grand jury in Shelbyville, Kentucky on March 25th. According to a circuit court spokesman, the charge stems from Wyatt's arrest, which occurred when police responded to a domestic violence call on December 25th and found Ramat Morton with stab wounds on his chest, arms, and hands. Doctor at the University of Louisville Hospital removed part of a steak knife from his back. Wow. Police pressed charges against Wyatt, whose given name is Katera Morton, who is also Wyatt's manager. But it says a criminal indictment is not determination of guilt, only that there is enough evidence to go to trial. And of course, if you watch her show, you would know by now that she was able to beat those charges, and it was self-defense, and I should not have used the word beat, because that just, not in this situation, because she was in a very abusive relationship with her ex-husband. She detailed it on her show that she was on, but she was very detailed about her experience, and she basically took that pain and that hurt and everything that she went through into her new relationship with her current husband. And you know, that right there is never a good thing. You have to go through the healing process. That situation is not something easy that anyone just bounce back from. But she took that into her new relationship. I remember her saying on the show, I don't trust men because the last one I had lied, left me alone, and left me alone all the time, and he cheated. You know, she said, when we learned that Wyatt had stabbed her ex-husband in the Valley attack, we wonder what happened. In an attempt to explain herself and clear things up, Wyatt says she stabbed him in self-defense. Like I said, what happened was I was with old buddy, stabbed him in self-defense, but of course people don't want to see it like that. She was telling in the preview, I had a marriage where there was domestic violence going on, and I did stab the guy, but I was trying to save my life. When you are in the situation and you know you have a baby in the other room, and the last thing you want to do is let your baby walk in on a dead mommy, you are going to do whatever it takes. Wow. So that was a really, 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 really volatile relationship for it to go that far. So coming from that and then going into this new marriage and having all of the other children that she's had in her new marriage. So it's basically, they were really, and most people said that because of what her ex-husband did to her, she kept having children to fill that void of, whatever love that she felt like she was missing. The only thing that I would say, yes, it's sad that her marriage is ending up the way that it is. And I don't know her current husband personally, but when a man comes into a relationship with all of that baggage of hurt, of pain, and he's doing everything in his power to do right by you, but no matter what he does, you have trust issues, so you don't trust him. So he's being a good man. He's being there for the children before he came in and the children after. He's going above and beyond, but yet he's constantly being accused. He's not trusted. There's all of these different issues. Eventually, he will then say, or she will then say, you know what? I'm not doing anything, but yet I still get accused every single day of cheating. I'm not trusted. So you know what? This situation is terrible, but I can't do this anymore because I need to live. I need to have a life. I need to live. And this is no way to live, to be in a situation where you're constantly questioned. There's no trust. And and I'm sure that Keke did her best to work on herself. But when you don't have no trust, it's not an easy thing, man. I completely understand being 8 months pregnant and having a family member, going through cancer.
I'm going live on Instagram today, everybody, to shave my head bald to support my child who is fighting against cancer right now, who's bald too.
And Keke recently shaved her head in support and people on, but having a sick child, and then the whole cancer situation, and then all of that is really, really, really sad, man. I'm gonna go ahead, yes, because Keke, one of their children is sick right now and have cancer. So in June, it says Keke Wyatt revealed to her fans and the public that one of her children is battling cancer. In the post to Instagram, Keke announced that she was going to be shaving her head in support of her toddler who has lost all of their hair while fighting the disease. She wrote, "Please pray for my family. Haven't really said too much about my personal life, but my child has been fighting cancer and lost all of their hair that they love." She wrote, "It hurts me so bad, so to show mommy support, I'm going to get," and she went ahead and shaved her head. Her mother also went ahead and shaved her head. And then people in her family just went ahead, started supporting and shaving their heads. So to be going through that emotional battle of a child going through cancer and you're not too sure are they going to make it or not, and then to be 8 months pregnant, and then for the other person that you have to lean on to be strong for you in a time of need is walking away and saying that I can't live like this anymore, I can't do it, and pull the plug. That must be very, very, very terrible, and I am going to go ahead and keep Keke in my prayers. I really do keep you in my prayers, sweetheart. Hang in there, be strong. Everything will work out. I know that that's not something you want to hear right now because you're going through it. You're angry, you're enraged, and all of that. But stay strong for that beautiful baby inside of you. And I want to definitely keep you in my prayers, whatever the situation is. And also, too, I know whatever that happened in your past is very hard to let go. It's not an easy situation, but I'm praying that one day you will find forgiveness and let it go. I'm not saying forget it, but let that hurt go, because what end up happening is you end up bringing it into your new relationship and hurting your new relationship. But I am definitely keeping Keke in my prayers. I know at the beginning I was saying Keke Wyatt, but because I was talking so fast it sounded like I was saying white. I was not saying white. Well, Keke brother went ahead and posted this. Fellas, regardless of your limits, if you're married and she's pregnant, you need to step up and be the man you told her you'd be. Please and thank you, and I'm done. So, of course, her brother is going to fight back. And, regardless of the limits, you can clearly see there. I mean, Keke and her husband, not only that, they talked about their difficulties, and we saw how he was treated as far as the trust issues. They were on marriage boot camp, and America also got to see their issues. So people who are, even though this situation is sad and she's going through a lot, people who are not praying for her but instead coming for her is based on their marriage being played out, in the media. So let's see here. Anyways, her brother posted that, and then a lady referring to herself as an in-law to Keke and her family comes on here and just start to put all of their business on Front Street. When I did explain about it, I talked about everything that happened between her and her ex-husband and the hurt and all of that. But this person who's referring to themselves, as I was saying, as an in-law, comes on here and talking about the fact that Keke decided to put her business on social media. But yet, after saying that, this person went ahead and put all of this on social media. She wrote, she was responding to someone else. The fact that she is pregnant is irrelevant. So he's supposed to continue to deal with the fact she treats him like crap on and off TV, calling around to his family, trying to confirm if his cousin that he was talking to on the phone is really his cousin, which she was, putting apps on his phone to be notified when he gets texts, sabotaging job opportunities for him cause she don't want to move, storming down the street at his family barbecue, and him having to go chase her down in a car just because she's pregnant. He's supposed to continue to take all that. Stop. Having a baby does not mean you have to stay with the other parent. Just because Keke has followers does not make her story the whole story, despite what everyone may want to believe. And asking the internet to roast him for leaving a failed marriage is doing too much. So of course, everyone went in on her, including Keke brother, and I'm not going to repeat his words. I'm just going to put down on the screen, and I apologize that some of them were not blurred out, but I'm just going to put it on here, and I know most of you are adults, so excuse the language, but these were his response. And of course, her fans went in on this girl. This wasn't her only post but exposing the family business. The brother responded saying, if you are saying that you're an in-law, then what you're doing is wrong. I'm going to go ahead and put what he wrote right here as well. Regardless of the back and forth and he said, she said, and people, coming for Keke and all of that. Like I said, she herself put it out there and said she have trust issues based on what happened in her first marriage. She herself said that, she have to be with her husband at all times. She said that, and she also said that she's seeking help for it. So I just pray to God for her strength in her heart, because she's really had a rough time as it relates to love. So I'm praying for you, Keke. I'm praying for your strength. I'm praying that your beautiful, adorable children provide strength enough and give you the will to live, because I know it's extremely hard right now. I'm praying for you, and I'm praying that her family rally around her and be there for her. She have since taken the video down. Before announcing this, she posted a video out at a lounge somewhere with a friend, and she captioned the video, I'm going through a lot right now, but my friend is helping keep a smile on my face, or something along those lines. The video have copyrighted music in it, so I'm not going to insert it here. And then before that video, she posted this image of like just a beautiful wedding setting, and then she captioned it, "When I have a real wedding." It could be either she didn't have a real wedding that since she went to the court, so that's what she meant, or she was hinting at her marital issues, because this is one of the third. She just posted this on August 29. Whatever the case might be, I'm wishing Keke the best. I'm wishing her family the best, and I'm praying for the strength, her children, and everything. All right, my Vina loves, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. And remember to always remember, I'm talking so fast, to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.